I came back from a month-long business trip to find big red wedding characters plastered on my front door and 2 pairs of men's shoes sitting outside. Just as I thought I had the wrong place, the door swung open from the inside. My girlfriend's little brother walked out with a trash bag. He saw me and didn't even flinch. "Oh, hey, bro-in-law, you're back." He clocked my confusion and explained, "Oh, we didn't have a place to get married, so my sister said we could use yours for a bit. You don't mind, right?" I stood there completely blank as he walked off with the trash bag and pulled my door shut behind him. Not even a come on in. Something inside me snapped. I kept my cool and asked, "When did you even get married? How come your sister never mentioned it?" He scratched his head. "Just last week. You were on a trip, so she didn't bother telling you. Oh, and bro-in-law, don't forget to send me the wedding gift money. My sister says you're basically family now, so anything under 10 grand won't cut it." The elevator dinged. He stepped right in. "Bro-in-law, I got plans, you can't chat, don't forget that gift money." He held up his phone as the doors closed, and that's when it actually hit me. They took over my apartment. So where am I supposed to sleep? I wasn't ready to give up. I walked up to the door and punched in my old code. Wrong password. I was so naive. They moved into my place once, of course, they changed the code. I called my girlfriend 3 times before she picked up. "What?" Completely annoyed. "Xiao, you gave our place to your brother? Something this big and you couldn't even run it by me? And now that they're in my apartment, where exactly am I supposed to go?" 3 questions. Dead silence. After a full minute, she finally spoke. "I need to consult you for this. Xiaoxian is my little brother. Once we're married, he's your family too. He needed a place for his wedding. What's the big deal? And you've been away on a work trip this whole time. How was I supposed to tell you? That's hilarious. I was on a business trip, not in prison." What was stopping her from saying something? That entire month, I video called her almost every single day. She never mentioned her brother's wedding once. Not a word about borrowing my apartment either. "Okay, stop making a scene. Doesn't your company have a dorm? Just stay there." She said she was busy at work and hung up before I could say another word. And there I was, standing alone in front of a door covered in wedding decorations, completely lost. Xiao and I had been together 2 years. I always knew she had a younger brother, but she'd never once sent him money or bought him anything expensive. She used to say she had zero respect for women who slave away just to pour everything into their brother's pocket. "Those women have no brain," she'd say. I never once associated her with that type. Until right now. I let out a bitter laugh. This apartment was bought by my parents. We renovated it a year ago. The entire design was done to Xiao's taste, with the most expensive materials we could find. I remembered after the reno finished, she wrapped her arm around mine and pointed around the room with big plans. "Desk over here, a little table over there. We can do cozy tea by the heater in winter. We need a study too, so the kids have somewhere to do homework." I stood there smiling, listening to every word, heart full of hope for what married life would look like. Never could have guessed that instead of a wedding, I'd come home to find her handing my apartment to her brother and telling me to go crash in a dorm. 8 people to a room, bunk beds. That's for fresh grads with no money or people supporting 3, 4, 5 kids at home. Not me. I own this apartment. Why am I the one being sent to a dorm? I was done. I grabbed a cab straight to her office and waited. Timing was perfect. The second I stepped out of the cab, she was already heading out. She came out laughing with coworkers. The moment she spotted me, smile gone. She walked up fast. "Liu Qi, what are you doing here? Didn't you say the trip wiped you out? Go back to the dorm and get some rest." I pulled her aside. "Who gave you the right to hand my apartment to your brother without even asking me? They want a place to get married. Why can't they buy one? Why can't your parents step in? What gives them the right to my place?" She yanked her hand away and stared at me like I was insane. "Liu Qi, do you even hear yourself? He's my brother. He came to me. What kind of sister would I be if I said no? It's just borrowing your place for a bit. Nobody said they're keeping it. Why are you freaking out like this? And coming all the way to my job for this?" "Borrowing my place?" I actually laughed. "Did I say yes? When did I ever agree to that?" She rolled her eyes. "It's our future home together. My say is enough." I almost laughed in her face. 2 million for the apartment, paid in full by my parents. 400 grand for the reno, paid in full by me. What exactly did Xiao contribute besides standing around telling us what she liked? She didn't put in a single cent. And she thinks she has the right to speak for me? Xiao, I don't care about your brother's housing situation. You've got 3 days to clear out of my apartment. If they're still there after 3 days, don't say I didn't warn you. I'm calling the cops. "Liu Qi, are you out of your mind? That's my brother. Do you even want to marry me anymore?" I listened to her screaming, completely calm. Yeah, this wedding doesn't need to happen. It was the first time I ever walked away from a fight with her and just left. I caught a cab to a hotel near the office. That's where I'd be staying for now. The whole ride there, she kept calling. I didn't pick up once. Then the texts started. "Liu Qi, what is wrong with you? He's my brother. The girl's family said there has to be a place. You're just trying to ruin his wedding, aren't you? Liu Qi, he's my brother, which makes him your brother too. What's wrong with helping family? We're not even getting married anytime soon. By the time we do, they'll definitely be out." I spent so much time picking out materials and designing that place. I poured my heart into it. What makes it yours? "Liu Qi, I completely misjudged you. Never thought you could be this cold. You try to kick my brother out, we're done." There were a bunch of 60-second voice messages too. Didn't even bother listening. I muted the whole thread. I genuinely didn't get it. She was completely normal when we started dating. 1 month away, and she turned into a totally different person. I hit the hotel bed and exhaustion hit like a wall, eyes closed, out cold. Slept like a rock, didn't wake up until the alarm went off. I grabbed my phone. Holy, 99 plus notifications, over 100 missed calls, all from Xiao Xiao's family. Just as I was getting up, another call came in. Zheng Zexian. I thought about it, and picked up. He came in hot. Liu Qi, are you seriously messed up? My sister lent me this place. Who do you think you are trying to take it back? You gave this to my sister as a wedding home. She lent it to me, so it's mine now. How dare you ask for it back? You and my sister aren't even getting married anytime soon, so what's the rush? No place to stay? Go rent something. You make good money. A little rent isn't gonna kill you. My sister ran all over town picking out materials for that renovation, and now you just say it's yours? Have you no shame? My sister seriously wasted her time on you, threatening to call the cops? You think we're scared? I'm not going anywhere. You wanna call? Go ahead. I hadn't said a single word. He hung up. I put down my phone and shook my head. These people weren't going to move until I forced them. I got ready and headed to the office. By the time I finished debriefing my boss, it was already noon. My boss was more than happy with how the trip went. He gave me a pat on the shoulder. Manager Zhang is retiring soon. When he's out, the job's yours. I held back my excitement and nodded. Once I step into that role, my salary at least doubles.